Hey guys, how's life treating you? Let me turn that down. This game is Galcon Fusion. It is in the Mac App Store. I'm pretty sure, like a lot of the games in the Mac App Store, it was originally an iOS game, and then they just threw it up on the Mac App Store because the code bases are very similar. And I don't think it's all that difficult to just put some mouse commands in and put it up on the Mac App Store versus on the iOS App Store. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys a little bit of gameplay. Maybe I'll try Lieutenant. It'd be embarrassing if I lost, because I did play this game the first night I got it. I played this game for an ungodly amount of time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys a classic game. So the whole idea, let's see, I'm green. So the whole idea is, see this number, I'm using the scroll wheel on my mouse. We can go ahead and take 50 of these, and it's going to do 50% of 120, which is going to send 60 guys over here. But as you can see, these numbers are growing. So the larger the planet, the faster it's going to grow. It's kind of like they're producing more little spaceships, if you want to call them. See, and then this guy is going to come over and try to attack me. And when he sends one of his guys into my planet, it decreases. And I'm doing too much talking, not enough playing. But same with these neutral planets. Every one you put into it decreases it by one, and then when you send your additional spaceships, you claim it, and then the rest of them will just go into adding that number up, who are of the spaceships that are located there. See, so I don't know if he probably won't get that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and send enough guys over here to see, and I can kind of time it so that he's gonna waste all his guys decreasing this number. There might be a little bit of overlap, but then I can just go ahead and kind of take it from him, which is a good strategic element. Let's see, so I'm gonna kind of see what he's doing. Normally I'd be playing much faster, but since I'm talking, it's a little hard to concentrate. Yeah, he's not gonna go in there, so I'll go ahead and just take that one. The online community for this game is better than I had initially thought. The night I was playing, it was over the summer, so it was probably like 3 in the morning or something, but there's enough people online that I could always join a game with ease. See, so yeah, he's trying to jump up on me. I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy, because just go ahead and send them all over, because that planet's probably not in any immediate danger. You can send spaceships, relocate them to a new planet if you really want to, but there's not a huge need for that generally. Except right here, if I'm going to lose it, I'm going to go ahead and send some guys up there. It looks like I'm going to lose this game after all. Yeah, so let me go ahead and jump out and play, let me just play on easy. Oh, I didn't mean to restart. Let's do Ensign, or whatever, however you pronounce that. See, and basically just the difficulty is just handicapping him. I think there's a little bit of differences on how the AI actually plays, but it's basically just the handicap is how they differentiate the levels of difficulty. I'm going to go ahead and hit shift to deselect that one, and he took it anyway, so I couldn't select it. But yeah, so I was talking about the multiplayer aspect of this game, which I think is fairly well done. You'd have to try it out for yourself. The single player alone is the reason to buy the game. I think the game was fairly cheap, but the online, it gets pretty stale, just because everybody has a very similar strategy. Well, it's hard to explain, but maybe I'll put up a multiplayer gameplay on this channel, so if you're really interested, stick around and check it out. But yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but it gets to the point where everybody will kind of sit around until, which, I mean, it's a decent strategy, but let's see if I can explain it in this game. People will sit around until you send out, see, like how I just did there? See, because he knows, as soon as I send out, say, like, 65% of, say there's 100 guys on a planet, and I send 65% of them out, all of a sudden, if he had a planet, like that one was just at 36, he could have easily taken it, because I was attacking elsewhere. But then, the same thing is I could have gone ahead and attacked his planet, and I could have, it's kind of like when you attack, you leave yourself defenseless, which is pretty realistic in a way. If you send all your troops out, there's no one to protect your home base. But see, at this point, I'm probably going to win this one because I believe the bigger planets produce more, or they produce faster. And you can kind of get a little blob going, because even though I know there's only 9 here and that it's fairly unprotected, it would be pretty easy for him to take it. But I can always just jump some of these 58 over there and have him fairly protected. And this game has a few different modes. I'll show you guys all the various modes. They're kind of just like little tweaks to the rules or tweaks to the visibility of your screen, or so I can, here's an interesting thing, I can take 20% from every single guy, and I mean, it doesn't leave any of them that defenseless because they're all pitching in 20%, but there's going to be plenty of guys down there as a little reserve for if I ever need a backup. There's probably going to be like 100 or so guys down there. So I need to go ahead and get on this because I'm kind of slacking trying to talk. You can go ahead and, if you double click on a planet, you automatically select all of them, and you can go ahead and shift click. Oh wait, no you can't. Oh, well that sent them there. I don't remember, but I believe somewhere in the rules, or in the instructions, there's a way to deselect. Oh, shift click selects everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and... See, and it takes 25% of the current value, so this might be confusing for some of you non-math people, but you can never technically get down to 0, because if you're taking 25% of, well, it depends on how the rounding would work out, but say you take 100 and then you get 25% of that, although you only leave 75, then you're going to take 25 to 75%, which is some number, I don't know, but you can't actually get down to 0, so it's fairly safe to just take 25, send them, oops, 25, send them 25, but yeah, you'll get a hang of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take 100% of these back little fleet, and I'm going to see if I can't come and penetrate this little area. Because if you have guys nearby, like I think I went for this one, you can bump it down to say, like, let's do 35%, and as soon as they all get there, actually we're going to need a little bit more, 75%, we can go ahead and just start taking planets. And you can reallocate units once they are in the, once they're flying. Like I'm going to send this guy over here, and if I wanted to, just click on him to select, and then I right click on a new planet, and he's going to go ahead and jump to that 33. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Alrighty, and at this point, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. Let's see, I don't have a whole lot of dudes left. If you gotta be careful, because if you do what I just did there, how I just got in this bad habit of, I think I was on 75 and I just kept selecting all units. See how a lot of these guys are vulnerable. Like this guy could take him, but I doubt he would want to, because I'll just go ahead and take them both with this planet. But so you know, I'm gonna have a huge amount of guys up here. Let's go ahead and just take all of them. And actually, let's just break it up. 35. And yeah, that's basically it. The mechanics of this game are surprisingly simple. However, there's a lot of room for strategy. Maybe not so much on the multiplayer end of things. However, see, I think I'm gonna win here. Yeah. However, there are a bunch of different options for different game modes. I'll let you guys find those out for yourself, because I don't even know if I could explain them all, but they're pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know what else really to show you guys. Actually, I do want to show you this interesting little thing. It's called retro mode. It just said it there, F10, and it's an old command prompt style really old game. So let's see if I can even figure this out. We're gonna go A to X, and then it wants you to do, I think, a number. Let's do 40%. No, 4. There we go. So I don't even know how I would find out if... Oh, it tells me over here how many I have. That's interesting. But yeah, that's that kind of little interesting back then and now comparison. But yeah, so if you guys like this, might as well subscribe. I'm gonna do some more Mac game tutorials, and I think I'm gonna work on some getting my capture card stuff set up for when like Skyrim comes out and the new Modern Warfare. Although I think there's plenty of Modern Warfare videos out there, so I don't know how much that I'll do. I think I'm going to do a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. That might be kind of exciting. I love the Fallout games. We'll see how that goes. And I guess that's all. You guys have a good one.